Please sign into YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a thumbs up. Now enjoy CineTalk with the one and only CineBros.
What's up, Cinemaniacs? We are back, and we are back with CineTalk episode number 36. We are in 36, baby. Woo. 36. And what is CineTalk? Well, CineTalk is where a bunch of movie lovers get together and we talk about movies. That's right, baby. Movies. And who do we have on the show today? The guy that we always have on the show. Well, not always, but most of the time.
Yeah.
The co-host with the most, Sir Chadwick Davis.
That's me.
That's right.
Chadwick Davis.
All right. And the one thing that we definitely want to tell you guys to do is to please hit that subscriber button. You know, you can find it in the lower right-hand corner, you know, somewhere in the front of our desk. You can find that somewhere. You can also, you know, if you want to, try and click this YouTube button that you see up here right now. Maybe I might have a little thing highlighted over it that you can take it right to my page.
Fancy.
You know, right to the page. Subscribe. Love us. Enjoy
Definitely
us.
love us.
Yeah.
Show us the love.
So did you do anything fun lately? We went to see Pete Davidson.
Yeah, we did go see Pete Davidson. I'm sure some people have seen that video that we took with him.
Absolutely.
That was pretty
sweet.
amazing. Yeah.
I should have put that in there. I should have put that in the pre-production.
Yeah.
That would have been sweet. You
Yeah.
could just pop that up there and be like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm Pete Davidson. I'm only from, you know, SNL.
Yeah. Hanging out with Pete Davidson.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
We're actually going to go check him out again for his live taping.
Yes.
In
Well,
New York.
maybe. I might be invited if I can get there early enough for the Chad.
Yeah.
Chad has very specific windows in order for me to be able to hang out with him.
All day.
Yeah. So we'll see. Because it just so happens, I think it's my son's birthday. It's also on that weekend. So we'll have to try and, I have to figure out which day we're going to be having that birthday party.
Make that on Sunday, man.
I don't know.
I'll be there too.
Those 8-year-old birthday parties can get off the hook. It's tough to get up the next day on a Monday.
I'll dress up like a clown for him.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the first segment. And the first segment is... New news. And new news is where we talk about the new news that came out over the last several days. Yeah. We do have a new show now, the Cine Brief, that we do. It's kind of me and Brian. We just Skype on each other. It's a less formal show. This is kind of the more formal show. I don't know how you can be formal with what we're actually wearing and the stuff that's on our desk.
Or us.
Or just us in general. But we do have, this is kind of our main studio-centric show. And we talk about the new news that came out over the last several days. And the first thing that we are going to talk about is box office recap.
Oh boy.
And we keep it much shorter than we used to, but the box office recap is kind of where we're going to talk about the numbers that happened over the top 5 at the box office this past weekend. We have the estimates all done. And that's going to be what we're going to go to right now. We're just going to go to the estimates. Let's do the estimates right now. Estimates up. You ready? You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Deadpool, $55 million.
Woo!
Finishing the first slot again. Second, Kung Fu Panda 3, or as Chad likes to refer to it, Kung Pao Chicken 3, $12.5 million. Then the third slot is Risen, $11.8 million. The Witch finishes in the fourth spot at $8.685270 million. It was a very precise estimate. That's very precise.
Yeah.
And then in the fifth slot, I don't know how it did it, but it finished in the fifth slot, which is How to Be Single, and that is $8.22 million. Those are the top 5 at the box office this week. Me and Brian actually did we did on our Cine Brief last time.
Yep.
We actually did our picks. I'm actually going to go over our picks that we did on the last show as well.
Yeah.
That's 2 shows. It's a while ago.
Yeah.
Because we actually skipped CineTalk due to some scheduling and all that stuff last week. But Brian and I, we had done our picks, and our picks were Brian had in the first slot Deadpool, Witch in the second slot, Risen in the third slot, Kung Fu Panda in the fourth slot, Race in the fifth slot, which he got 2 out of 5. He got the first and third.
Yep.
I also got 2 out of 5. I am on a streak with getting 2 out of 5. Great in baseball, not so much in predictions. No. I got Deadpool and Kung Fu Panda in the first and second slot, and then I had Witch, Risen, and Race. Race did not make it. It actually was about $1 million shy from getting into the top 5. But So yeah, those were those numbers that we got. Me and Brian did. We both finished 2 for 4. Brian is actually in the contest now with a 2 for 4. For 4. I am still leading the charge here with 45% picks right.
All right.
You're at 40%. Brian is at 40%. Brandon is at 0%. All right, so we'll go over what we had the last time before that.
Yeah.
So that week was Deadpool's opening weekend. You had Deadpool in the first slot, Zoolander 2 in the second slot, Kung Pao Chicken. I mean, you were really brutaling that name. I was watching it. I was laughing my butt off last night watching that show over again. It was amazing. And then How to Be Single you had in the fourth slot, Revenant in the fifth slot. Well, your number 1 and number 5 were right. You had Deadpool and Revenant right, but you did not. That was all you got right. So you're 2 for 4 for your another. You're 2 for. You're actually. I think you might be 4 for 10 now.
4 for 10.
And I got 2 for 5 again. Yeah. So I had Deadpool right, and I had How to Be Single right in the first and third slot. But I got Zoolander 2, Kung Fu Panda, and Star Wars all wrong. So the ones that came out that week were Deadpool, Kung Fu Panda, How to Be Single, Zoolander, and then Revenant. So 2 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 2 out of 5, a bunch of 2 out of 5s.
A whole bunch of 2 out of 5s.
We're very good at being mediocre. But I'm still in the lead right now with 45%. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're not going to really talk about these anymore. We're not going to talk about like the numbers that happened. There's not really any big surprises. I think everybody's pretty much, okay with what happened. Yeah. But what we will talk about is we're going to talk about our box office predictions. That's right, baby. Yeah. We're going into our predictions. Okay. Oh, actually, no, we don't go to our predictions yet. We got to talk about what's up.
Yeah, what's coming out first? What's coming out first?
People got to know what's coming out.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go into what's coming out. And what is coming out? The first one we have up is Eddie the Eagle, which is a comedy drama biopic inspired by a true story, Eddie Edwards, a tenacious British underdog ski jumper who the world fell in love with during the 1988 Olympics. Gods of Egypt, which is adventure fantasy. Common Thief joins a mythical god on a quest. And the third movie that's coming out this weekend, and that is 999. Crazy cast. Yeah. And it is a crime thriller, and it's like an insane heist movie. So those are the new movies that are coming out this weekend. Is there anyone that you're actually looking forward to more than any looking forward to seeing?
I've actually already seen Eddie the Eagle.
I know you saw that.
Really great movie. You should definitely go see it.
I have the opportunity. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but I want to see it. If I don't see it, see, this is a weekend where there's 2 of these 3 movies that I really want to see, and the other one I kind of want to see. Yeah. So, which one are you most looking forward to seeing?
I'm going to see Gods of Egypt on Wednesday, and then I'm going to go see 999 on Thursday.
So you're going to pay money to go see 999.
999, yes.
Yeah. So I think that's probably the one that you're looking forward to most.
No, I am. Yeah. Actually, before that, it was Eddie the Eagle because I really wanted to see that before I saw it on the screener.
Did you want to see that more than 999?
Not this week. I already seen it, so I mean.
But if you had to compare the two, like
if I had to compare the two, I would want to go see Eddie the Eagle first. Okay. But then 999 is like right there too because it looks really good. Yeah.
I haven't seen any of these movies yet. I have a screener to go see either Eddie the Eagle or Gods of Egypt on Wednesday. I think I might be going to see Gods of Egypt just because.
Yeah, go with us.
Chad is going to be going.
Me and DV8.
So I'm thinking about it. I got to figure out. I got to see if I am available to go. I should be able to start being able to go to these screeners more often coming up next week or the week after. But the one that I'm really looking forward to most is 999. Yeah. That all-star cast. You have like Chiwetel Ejiofor, Anthony Mackie, Woody Harrelson, Kate Winslet in like an unrecognizable role like that. You never see her look like that.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It looks so incredibly good, and I cannot wait to see that movie because this is like kind of like just like a dark heist movie. Like we've been getting a lot of those. Now You See Me, and then you have like the Ocean's 11. You get a lot of those
like comedy driven,
fun
almost.
heists. Yeah. But this one just looks like it's going to be dark and brutal, and I'm looking forward to it because we don't get a lot of those anymore.
I think it's gonna be good.
All right, so now let's get into our box office predicciones. All right, the box office predictions, baby. Let's do this. What is up with your box office predictions? What do you got for me? What's your 1 through 5?
It's baby steps for me. I'm gonna shoot for 3 out of 5 right now. All right. This is gonna be a tough week. I think.
Yeah.
Very tough.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Deadpool in the 1 slot still.
I think that's easy. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go 999 in the 2nd spot.
Okay.
Gods of Egypt in the 3rd spot.
Wow.
And then Kung Fu Panda in the 4th spot.
Oh my gosh.
And then Eddie the Eagle in the 5th spot.
What? You have the same exact picks as me.
What?
Yes. I would. So if you only go 3 for 5, I'm gonna be sad because that means I only went 3 for 5. I actually have Deadpool in the first slot, 999 in the second slot, Gods of Egypt in the third slot, Kung Fu Panda, Kung Pao Chicken 3. I have that in the fourth slot, and I have Eddie the Eagle in the fifth slot.
I'm gonna do something.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna do something crazy because I'm gonna go with what I initially had written down. I had Eddie the Eagle 4. Kung Fu Panda 5.
Okay, so you're gonna switch it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch. So
we're different.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. I'm looking at this. I think I'm gonna go that way.
You're more confident.
I'm more confident with Eddie the Eagle with 4, and then Kung Fu Chicken at 5.
So I guess we'll have to. We're allowed to have like one, maybe one a month where we're allowed to switch it up in the last second, something like that.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Or I can just do it.
Yeah.
And
because you're the Chad.
Yeah.
All right, so we're actually gonna get into the legit first topics.
He's legit,
and that's San Andreas, baby. San Andreas 2 news. We gotta brace yourselves, from the Hollywood Reporter says. Brace yourself because New Line Studios and Dwayne Johnson want to make the Earth move for you one more time with San Andreas 2. The Rock, Carla Gugino, Alexandra Daddario, and Paul Giamatti are all expected to return. Plot details for the new installment are being sheltered, but the sequel is expanding the disaster locales by going global, focusing on the infamous Ring of Fire. The ring circles the Pacific Ocean with fault lines and volcanoes. According to scientists, is the home to about 90% of the world's earthquakes. Chadwick, did you see San Andreas? And did you like it? And what are your thoughts on San Andreas 2?
I did not see it.
You didn't?
Only for the mere fact that I'm not into disaster movies. I'm really not. They don't really interest me that much. I love The Rock, don't get me wrong. And I probably will see it at some point.
Yep.
It was just one of those movies that I did not care to go see in the movie theater. But at the same I'm like so torn on this whole like Rock thing. Because he's like the Nate Dogg of like TV now, like movies now, because like he's in everything. like you can't watch a movie now without The Rock like showing his face somewhere in it.
It's an interesting analogy. He's the Nate Dogg of movies.
Dude, he's been in everything. Dude, he was in Gem. Come on. The Rock was in Gem.
Okay.
I mean, he does everything. He's still in the WWE. He's still doing WrestleMania. He has his Ballers TV show on HBO. This guy does not stop. And if you follow him on Instagram, he literally doesn't. I don't know when he sleeps because like you see him getting off a plane. When you're that
jacked, you don't need to sleep,
dude. You see him getting off the private jet at like 3:00 in the morning. Got to go work out, and then like. You see at 9 p.m. he's eating dinner or on the set or something. When the hell does he sleep?
Maybe he takes a lot of power naps.
He must be. I don't know, man. He's on something.
He looks great too.
No,
he looks phenomenal. If he doesn't sleep, I am very jealous. So I mean, with him and San Andreas too. Now I'm kind of torn because I really liked San Andreas. It was I like to say it's a fun disaster movie. The problem is that I have with this news is, for one, I actually like the take of it. I like the thought that it's going to be going to the Ring of Fire. They're kind of make it more global because they have to bring it to a larger scale. They can't just do San Andreas collapses again. Like, that's just not as cool.
They got to make it bigger.
They got to make it bigger. They got to make it better. They got to make it more of a spectacle. So I kind of like that idea. The problem that I have is similar to what you were saying was The Rock. Like, The Rock is amazing. I love the guy. I think he's actually a very talented actor and keeps getting better and better and better. Yeah. The problem I have is he is doing nothing but campy kind of movies. So you have, he's going to be coming out, he did San Andreas. He's going to be coming out with Central Intelligence. He's going to come out, these are all like, Central Intelligence is like a campy cop movie. Yeah. And then you have San Andreas, which is a campy, like a destruction, movie. Then you have Rampage, which he's going to come out, which is like a campy destruction movie. You have
Journey
a disaster movie
this year.
You have
Journey 4 in the talks.
Yeah. And then you also have, what's the other movies that he's coming? He's got so many. Baywatch. That's going to be a campy kind of version of Baywatch. Like, he's just got camp after camp after camp. Like, I want to see him do a little bit more than that. And I'm getting nervous that he's not going to get out of that because I'm sure he's going to be in the next Fast and Furious movie too.
Oh, yeah.
It's all camp. Like that's all he's doing now. And I just want to see something a little different.
In his defense, Ballers isn't. It's like an actual pretty good show. So
Yeah.
I've only seen one episode, but
that's so much on a lower scale. Like because there's so many more people go and watch these movies that he's in. I mean, like millions upon, hundreds of millions to billions of dollars that he's in these movies, and I just want to see.
He just has he does have a history of campy. Like,
yeah, but he's
just
good.
always-
He's a good actor, and I think
is.
he could do more stuff. I can't remember what the movie was called, but it was like Hitch. No, not Hitch. It was I can't remember what it was called, but it was him, and he actually got his butt handed to him in that movie. He actually got beat up by some like thugs and stuff like that, and he kind of like had to. I think he had to save his son at one point in time because his son got in some troubles. I can't remember what it was called, but no, it wasn't that one. It was
Revenge or
no,
something.
it was. I can't remember what it is. I'm sure somebody else was probably shouting. It's like, it's this movie, you idiot! No, but I can't remember what the movie is, the top of my head. But it was a pretty good movie. It was pretty good. And he showed some like good dramatic chops. All right, we're gonna move on to the next topic. The next topic up is this one is from Variety, and Variety it says Emily Blunt is in talks to star in Disney's sequel to Mary Poppins, with Rob Marshall set to direct. The deal is not yet set in stone due to scheduling. News recently broke that Emily Blunt is expecting her second child, and that may play into her decision. Insiders confirmed that the new film will take place in the Depression era of London, 20 years after the first film, and will take storylines from P.L. Travers' children's books focusing on Poppins. Continued adventures with the Banks family. Would you want to see another Mary Poppins movie? And do you think Julie Andrews can be replaced by even someone as talented as Emily Blunt? I think Chad would like to hear. I mean, not Chad. Brian would like to hear about this a little bit because he is very, very much smitten with Emily Blunt. I think with most men. Most men are that way. She's very unattractive. So, what do you think? Do you think that this can be? What do you think? What do you think about this news?
I mean,
for someone that saw Into the Woods,
I don't really have a say in if it gets made or not.
No.
So I'm gonna go with if it does come out, I'm gonna be very excited about it. I don't think I've ever met anybody that didn't like Mary Poppins, like the original.
Boppins? Mary Boppins? Is that different?
Boppins. Yeah, that's
Poppins.
the. All right.
That's the urban version?
Me. Yes. It's like Return of the Oz or whatever. Yeah. So Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
It won a bunch of Oscars. It got nominated for like 13.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. I'm fine with Emily Blunt because Mary Poppins does not age, and she looks exactly like her. I mean, she looks very similar to her, and
Julie
they can make
Andrews might be one of the most beautiful people ever, and Emily Blunt is very attractive. But the biggest thing that I have the problem with is I have a problem with Mary Poppins with Julie Andrews, the way that she was in the movie. She was very very proper and very she was awesome. She has a great singing voice.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Into the Woods. You have.
Yeah.
And how was her voice in Into the Woods?
She was good.
She did a good job.
Yeah, the whole cast was good. So
Okay.
I mean.
That's my biggest problem with it. Is I'm nervous about her being able to handle those songs. I mean, because I'm sure they're gonna. I don't know how they can even come close to topping the songs.
Yeah, no.
Even coming close to those songs in general, because they
Yeah.
were so incredible.
Yeah.
Let's Go Fly a Kite. Like, there's so many musical numbers in that movie that are just amazing. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm also kind of cautious with it because I just don't know if this is one of those. I would like to see it because I love Mary Poppins. I love Saving Mr. Banks, the story about all that, which was also phenomenal. But I'm nervous that it's just not going to pull it off well, and it's going to be tough to kind of. That's going to be so tough to like for her to come in and replace Julie Andrews. So such an iconic role.
So we get this, all right. And I said at the beginning, I'm fine with her being Mary Poppins. I think she would do a wonderful job doing it, and I'm very happy that they're gonna choose her if they do go that route.
Yep.
What I'm concerned about is who are they gonna get to play Bert? And I was doing a little research myself. I want to see if you think my choice is a good choice. It's never going to happen because it has to be somebody that's high profile. I would think. It has to be somebody on the same lines as Dick Van Dyke.
Okay.
So My choice would be Max Greenfield. I think he would be perfect.
Who's that?
Oh, that's Schmidt from
Schmidt.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has the
similar.
look. He has the look. He has that kind of swag to him. And he's kind of sang a little bit on like kind of like danced around and stuff. Like I can see that.
I don't know if he can dance though.
I don't know. I think that he would be a pretty good.
That's a thing that you really need to be able to. You have to know how to dance.
Yeah,
to replace Dick Van Dyke.
I just that was the first name.
Shake it.
That's the first person that stuck in my head. Like, and then I was doing a little research. People were picking like James Marsden. Mm-hmm. Because he can sing. I mean, he's already proven. I think he was in a musical at one point.
I know who you're talking about.
And then one of the other big names was Hugh Jackman.
He might be fun. Yeah, because he could
we
play
don't
that
know
off.
if he's going to age or not. We don't know if Mary Poppins is going to give him that ability not to age.
I don't think so.
We don't know if we're going to get still like a younger
Burt. You could go several different. You could even do Robert Downey Jr.
No.
I mean, he could be somebody that could play
I like Hugh Jackman, though.
Hugh Jackman would be good. I like Hugh Jackman
imagine him
a lot. So.
Wolverine dancing around on chimneys.
All right, we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the next topic because we have to hurry up because we got to get this show done.
Let's go.
Next topic up is about a Christmas party. Mm-hmm. That's right. Great cast.
Yeah.
Great cast here.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston, Jason Bateman, TJ Miller, and Kate McKinnon will star in Office Christmas Party, a holiday comedy from DreamWorks Pictures. Will Speck and Josh Gordon are directing the film, which follows a cast of characters who have to contend with an office party gone wrong. Starts filming this spring and set to debut in December 9th. What's your thoughts on the premise and the cast? Let's go. We're going to keep this short, real short. What do you think?
I love the cast. I love everybody in this cast, actually. So I'm all for it. I'm going to go see it. I think TJ Miller is great, and I think people, after seeing him in Deadpool, have gotten a little bit more respect for him since Yogi Bear. so yeah, and I've said many a times I love Jason Bateman. So
I have forever been in love with Jennifer Aniston. Friends, when I met her on Friends.
You were on set?
Yes, I was there drooling in front of ever since I saw her on Friends, I was always head over heels in love with her. And as much as I am in love with her, I love Jason Bateman. I think he's kind of an underrated actor. He is very talented. He has a very good range from comedy to drama. Mm-hmm. This looks going to be very funny. Yeah. And then we're having TJ Miller. I'm sure he's going to play a similar version of himself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He always does.
He'll be very funny. The only person that I'm a little worried about is McKinnon. Yeah. Because I like her on Saturday Night Live, but she's very over the top sometimes. Yeah. Like her humor is just like very kind of like, I just want to say like just cartoony or animated. She's just very, very animated.
TJ Miller is too. So.
I know, but not really. Like he's not as flamboyant, like all over the place. She's very like her face kind of makes all these weird faces, but I'll be more sold when I see Ghostbusters. Yeah. So when Ghostbusters comes out, because she's one of the Ghostbusters, I'll have to be more comfortable with her kind of style as an actor. So, all right, we're gonna move on to the next topic. We just ripped through that one. I like that because we gotta get.
Let's go. I want to see
some
Brian.
Skype action.
I want to see Brian up there.
All right. So we have Open Roads Films decided to position Oliver Stone's Snowden as an awards contender, moving the biopic back from May 13th to September 16th. The film had originally been set to open on Christmas last year, but Open Roads decided last October to move it back to May. For those that don't know, Snowden stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt as the NSA whistleblower Edward Snowden. Shailene Woodley plays his girlfriend, Lindsay Mills. Melissa Leo, Zachary Quinto, Tom Wilkinson, and Timothy Oliphant are also rounding out the cast. What are your thoughts on the flippy floppiness of the studio and about when they put this movie out?
I was ready for it last year when it first announced that it was coming out in December.
Yep.
I was disappointed when they pushed it to May.
Yeah.
Now I'm even more disappointed, and it has me a little worried because I'm really looking forward to this movie. I love the documentary on Snowden. Yeah. I think he's a perfect fit for the role. I'm just worried now that why are they pushing it back? And are they waiting for more? Because they could be waiting for more information. Like, because this is an ongoing thing right now.
Yeah, it is.
And they could be just like picking up new information on the way and like, oh, we got to add that in. We got to add this in.
I got a good little thing for you that I think is going to make you even more worried.
Oh,
we had something very similar like this happen a little over a year ago, and that is a movie called In the Heart of the Sea.
Oh, boy.
So they kind of shifted their position all over the place, and then we're like, all right, we're going to bump it towards the end of the year, so this way we can maybe get that Oscar bait run, and get some more box office dollars because it's an Oscar movie. Well, it really wasn't. It wasn't that good. They didn't do it, so it kind of fell well short of being anywhere close to a contender. And I have a feeling that we might be getting something like this too, because Oliver Stone hasn't done a lot of great movies as of late.
Yeah.
And I think I'm getting a little nervous. As much as I like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, much as I mean, I don't mind. I think she's actually a pretty decent actress as Shailene Woodley. All the other cast is all great.
Yeah.
But I'm having a feeling that the studio's seeing this and be like, all right, we got to move this because we need more time to do some more editing and all that stuff. Move it to May or whenever it was going to come out. And then they're like, this still does not look that great. What are we going to do? Well, maybe people start thinking about Oscars if we move it towards closer to Oscar season. Yeah. Because that's what they're saying. They're saying, like, this has the potential. We're going to throw it out there. You know who else did that? In the Heart of the Sea. So it's making me worried that this movie is also going to fall a little bit short because I don't like all the flippy floppiness. I don't like that flip floppy.
And another view of that would be like they're working on it. And maybe it might come out and it might actually be better than if it came out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I am more on the worried side.
Yep.
But I could see also on the other side where this could come out and could be a really, really good movie. So
yeah, I'm hoping that it's good. I'm hoping that it's good because it should be good. Yeah.
It's
such a cool topic. Kind of like an interesting topic.
It's very, very interesting.
Oh, perfect timing. Look at that. All right. We are going to move on. We're going to move on to the next segment. Mm-hmm. The next segment up.
30-second thoughts.
30-second thoughts. No. But also with But Let Me Take a Selfie. Yeah. We're doing both. We're going to mix them together, calming them together, and then this way we can just rip through these because what we are getting with 30-second thoughts, we usually just get 30 seconds to talk about each individual topic. And with But First Let Me Take a Selfie is when we get like posters or pictures or anything, Instagram photo, something that is movie related. It's a very new trend that a lot of studios are doing to get some free advertising. So what we got today, You'll Never See Him Coming. And that is the Predator movie. It's a reboot. This is the poster that was released, but it doesn't have anything on it whatsoever. Like nothing. There's no like set to production. There's no release date. There's nothing. This was just I think Shane Black might have put this out there. And it's just basically him. He turned in a script. Mm-hmm. And there was a producer named John Davis, who gave a ton of praise about this movie. Yeah. Basically, what it came down to is he said that it was genius. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of looking at it from a different light. Yep. What do you think? Did this get you excited at all when you saw this poster? Nothing at all, huh?
No, I mean, I've never seen any of the other Predators. Yeah. I just something that I missed. Yeah. And I got so many movies that I gotta watch that Predator is way on my list right now, like way down on my list.
Have you ever seen the original?
No, I've never seen any of them.
Never.
No. So
that is one you must see. It's such a good movie.
Even if I had watched them, I don't think this would get me excited because it's so far away from even remotely getting made. So we got so many good movies coming out. I'm not worried about this.
All right. So mine, I think that when I saw this, I got really excited. Mm-hmm. I got excited right off the bat because it's Predator. And I like the title. It's saying, I mean, obviously it probably won't be the title, but I love the little words that they put in there. You'll never see him coming. Mm-hmm. And because I'm hoping that they kind of bring it back. I think Shane Black is a very talented director, and he has the ability to really give us some cool stuff. I think we're going to see that with one of his movies that are coming out this year. I'm drawing a blank on what the name of that movie is, but it's with Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling.
Oh, okay, I know. Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm thinking that this could be really cool. He was actually in the original Predator movie too. He had like a small cameo, so hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully, we'll have to hope. That's all we can do is hope.
That's all we can do.
All right, the next little thing that we got here was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Chads.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So what did you think of, I'm going to give you 30 seconds here to give me what you thought about the new posters, the new character posters that we got. Go ahead.
I think everybody should agree with me. They look phenomenal. I love them. I just wanted to point out one thing on the Michelangelo poster that I saw, and I had to look it up.
Yeah.
I saw the little poster of the Triceratops right there.
Okay.
And yeah, I can't see it in that picture.
Yeah,
But,
okay.
I think it's kind of a foreshadowing for the third installment for this movie because it's the Triceratons, and they were part of the whole cartoon series. So.
I'm very excited about these. I'm gonna eat into your time.
No, that's all right. That's all I
Chadwick got
wanted to
me
point
these.
out.
I think it was for Christmas, but they finally came in.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I think they just.
It's a Batman and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is what it is.
No.
All right, I'm gonna do mine real quick. Quick. I'm just gonna go into it. I actually didn't really care for these posters that much. I thought they were a little cartoony, and I am hoping I want them to steer clear of the cartooniness. And that's one of the problems that I had in the original. Not the original, but the one that came out just a couple years ago, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. It was the CG work was just not very well done. There was times that it was good, but the motion capture or performance capture that they did, I just think that they could do so much better. When you see movies like Planet of the Apes and stuff like that, and how well that's done, that they should be able to do this so much better. And it didn't sell me that they're gonna look better based on these posters.
20-second overtime. Just 20 seconds.
Go.
All right, so this movie is more directed towards the cartoons, so it should be more cartoony. They tried to make the first one real, and it failed miserably.
Real? That
they
was
tried
like
to make
so
these.
incredibly
Yeah, but they
absurd.
tried to make the turtles real. Like they tried to make them look real.
I hope that-
these ones do look more cartoony, and I think that's what the way they're trying to go here because
can make 'em
they're
act-
bringing
like
they're bringing Bebop and Rocksteady.
The originals,
They're bringing in Casey Jones.
The originals with the actual outfits that they
Yeah, but you're
wore
not gonna get that
were
when you go in.
cartoony. But because of the way they acted, I want them to act more kind of cartoony. I just don't want them to look. I don't want them to look animated. I want them to look real, but act funny. Be cool. Really, delve in and grab a hold of that '90s cartoon that we all fell in love with.
Well, this is what you're gonna get in this movie. You're gonna get turtles that are cartoony. More
I don't
cartoony.
want them to look cartoony though.
But they're gonna. That's the whole thing.
Why?
Because this
is a movie.
That's the direction that they're going in because real didn't work for them the first
They
time.
didn't look real in the first one. They looked
But that's
cartoony.
what they were going for is to make them look more real.
The realest part of that was probably Splinter. Even Shredder looked ridiculous. He was like 47 feet tall, shooting freaking laser swords out all over the place.
That's the way they were going, and
Stupid.
it failed.
Michael Bay.
So now they're going.
Get your fingers out of it, Michael Bay. I hate you.
Now
You're
they're
ruining
going-
all my favorite stuff.
Now they're going.
Transformers
Now they're
sucks
going
now.
cartoony,
Teenage Mutant
and I'm
Ninja
gonna
Turtles
like
sucks.
it more now. Next topic.
All right, next topic up. We have the last 30-second thought is another new poster, something that Chad got very excited about. Actually, our interaction about it was hilarious. He sends me a picture, and he goes, "Hey, did you see the new poster for Pete the Dragon?" And I didn't even have the chance to respond. 5 seconds later, because I always bust his stones about, why don't you check our page and see if it's on there? 5 seconds later, he sends me a text back, never mind.
No.
Because he knew it was on the page.
Well, when I get the news like right off, that I want you to know right off, and then when I text you, then that's when I look, and then all right, he already knows. I'm sorry.
just
He's
thought
the
it was
host, so what do I know?
I thought it was funny. So anyway, Pete's Dragon. This is the poster that we got. What are your quick 30-second thoughts? Because then we got to Skype somebody in. Quick 30-second thoughts on Pete's Dragon.
I'm excited for this because I was a huge Pete Dragons fan growing up. I liked the animation poster that they had brought out that kind of showed him disappearing and reappearing. That was cool. I'm a little worried about how Elliot looks though, because he's not supposed to be furry, like hairy.
Yeah.
Like he was not hairy in the first one, so like that's the only thing I did not like about this poster.
All right.
Everything else I'm excited.
To be honest, I don't know a lot about Pete's Dragon. I don't really remember it. I haven't watched it in such a long time. I do like the idea of them bringing it back. I love pretty much everything that Disney does. I can't say I love everything, but I am usually more apt to love something that Disney does, just because I like the touches that they put on things. I'm looking forward to it. The poster, I like the poster because they hid the dragon, and you can kind of see Pete sticking his head out. I think it's cool. I think it was a good idea, but it's a decent poster. It's better than the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle poster. That's for sure. Michael Bay. You suck. All right. Well, we are going to get out of this. We are going to go in here, and we are going to pick up our Skype. Our Skype is up, and we have to call a friend, and that friend is the bride.
This should just be his picture the whole time.
That's a great picture. Hey, the Bryman.
Oh my goodness, it's ringing on every device. Okay.
Yes. How's it going, buddy?
Gentlemen.
I don't know why this thing is just staying in here, and I don't like it.
Hi, Brian.
Yo, what's up, Chadwick?
Not much.
Why is it doing?
How am I sound wise?
You're lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. How is he sound wise? The judge. Talk. Say something. Get jiggy with it. No. Can you talk?
Can you talk while you
I'm
dance?
sorry, I thought you were talking to Casey.
No.
Hello.
All right, we're gonna. How about now? How is he now?
How now, brown cow?
All right. So he's a little bit better. We're probably a little softer. We can turn up the volumes a little bit too. You can turn them up to 0 if you'd like. Sorry, this is all very new. We're doing this out of nowhere. I don't know what's going on with his picture. I don't know why it won't go full screen. I want the full screen action here, but it's just not allowing me to do it.
Just not doing it. That's all right.
Which side do you like better?
No, you're fine. It's more us. It's the stupid computer. Stupid computer. All right. We're going to go into this. We're going to talk about some trailers. All right?
Yeah, let's do this.
We're going to talk some trailers real quick, real fast. And what are we going to do? We're going to talk about in or out of the movie trailer.
In or out of the movie trailer park.
And what is in or out of the movie trailer park? Well, in or out of the movie trailer park is where we talk about if we are in or out based on these movies. Well, on these movies based on the trailers. Okay? We all got that. We've all done this before. We're ready.
I'm ready.
First trailer up is Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Or no, Big Holiday. That's right, Big Holiday.
Big Holiday.
Starring Paul Rubens and Joe Manganiello. Synopsis: a fateful meeting with a mysterious stranger inspires Pee-wee Herman to take his first ever holiday in this epic story of friendship and destiny. All right, man. We're going to start off with, let's go with the Bry Man. How you doing, Bry?
Good.
Yeah. What do you think?
Nice.
Are you in or out? Based on, we're going to go through these quick, too. Only 2 minutes total for all three of us.
Let's go.
So let's go quick. What do you think?
Strangely enough, I'm actually in on this. The only problem is I don't have Netflix, so I'm not really sure. I'll have to.
Okay, this is what I want to know. This is what I want to know about in or out. Are you going to watch it? Opening weekend, the first weekend that it comes out, will you watch it on Netflix?
No.
No.
No, but I do want to watch it though.
Okay.
I think the one thing that amazes me the most about Pee-wee is that despite his age and the absolute ridiculous amount of mileage on his body, how they, even in this age of makeup, can still manage to make him look relatively young, especially in a high definition world. But there were enough nuggets in that trailer to make me say, yeah, why not? But opening weekend, no. I'm not gonna make a date to go to my friend's house and be like, hey man, the Pee-wee movie starts this weekend. Let's do this.
Let's check out Pee-wee. What do you think, bro? What about you? What about you, Chad?
Nachos and you supply Pee-wee.
Like Brian, I was a little worried before I watched the trailer. I'm excited for it because I was a big time Pee-wee's Playhouse when I was a little kid. After watching this trailer, I'm all in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're all in on watching it opening weekend.
March 18th, I'm watching it. I got that night off already. I took it off from work. No. It's the night before my birthday party.
All right.
So I'm gonna be having a couple.
It's nice for Paul Rubens to do that for you.
But he touched on what I wanted to say. Like this guy,
Paul Rubens touched himself a lot in the movie theater that one time.
He has not changed in looks at all.
Got a good track record of that.
And I like the fact that the trailer showed that it is true to the originals.
Okay.
Like the goofiness of it, the contraptions that he has, the inventions that he has. the way that he gets out of bed, it just flops him up into the next room, and I love it. I love it. I can't wait to see it. I'm hoping Cherry is in it because I love Cherry. That was one of my favorite characters.
Cherry. All right. So me,
Marge cameo.
You what?
I need a large Marge cameo.
Large Marge. See, me, I do. I think that Pee-wee's the original one, the Pee-wee's play, whatever it was, Piggy's Big Adventure. That movie, I didn't really care for it that much. I thought it was okay. It did have some very iconic moments in that movie, but I just thought the movie was okay. Like, it was nothing that I would ever want to like have my son watch or anything like that, because it's really just an okay movie, and I don't really like Pee-wee that much. So I am all set with watching this opening weekend, that's for sure. All set with it.
Do you not like Pee-wee because of what happened, or do you
No,
just not like
I
it?
never watched the show as a kid, ever. I watched the movie a couple of times, like when I was much younger.
Yeah.
Watched it, not recently, probably in the last 5 to 10 years. And I didn't really care for it then either. There was a couple of funny moments, but it wasn't like anything that was all that great.
Are you in my camp then? Will you watch it at all?
I'll probably watch it eventually. But I'm in
watch it at some point.
I'm in no rush whatsoever.
You're not gonna come over on the 18th and watch it at my house with me?
No. Are you gonna pay me? All right, so we're gonna move on to the next trailer. The next trailer up is starring Dolph Lundgren. The synopsis is: assigned to recover sensitive stolen data, a gruff FBI agent goes undercover as a kindergarten teacher, but the school's liberal, political correct environment is more than he bargained for in Kindergarten Cop 2. Yes. All right. All right, Chad. Are you in or out on seeing this movie ever just to make fun of it?
I couldn't be further out than what I am right now.
Are you thinking about canceling your Netflix subscription?
I didn't want to show up for the show today because we were going to talk about it. Like I almost slept in just to say no. I don't want to talk about that trailer at all.
Yeah.
So I'm done right now.
You're totally out.
Just yeah.
F off, Lundgren.
I'm out.
All right. What about you, Bryman?
Oh, please.
Will you see it just to make fun of it?
I have to be honest with you. The credibility of the show is now coming into question. That we're bringing Kindergarten Cop 2. I mean, really, there was no other trailer we could have talked about. None. We have done like a retro thing where we talked about old trailers from the past as opposed to these first two to start.
I would have rather seen the Kindergarten original trailer.
The Kindergarten Cop?
Yeah, the Kindergarten Cop.
That would have been much more fun.
I couldn't believe. Go ahead.
Dolph Lundgren is. Oh God! I can't believe he could get any role beyond the Expendables because it's painful, and you can tell too. Like even in that trailer, like they are just limiting the amount of dialogue scenes with him to as much as possible, and even the ones that are there are just woefully bad.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
He's terrible.
He's terrible. I'm one of those people that I respect Dolph Lundgren because of one reason. Not really one reason. It's more than one. He's a very talented individual. He knows several languages. He is an expert in several different martial arts. He is a very talented, but he is not a good actor at all. He is a terrible actor. If they ever, like, you have Arnold Schwarzenegger, who has a very limited range. He is either grumpy, goofy, or like he's like a grumpy, like hard to understand person, or he's like a goofy, hard to understand person. But he's a very muscular person who some people find attractive. No. Dolph Lundgren, on the other hand, if they wanted to find someone with a more limited range than Arnold Schwarzenegger, they found him, because this guy, no matter how, he just looks creepy all the time. He's either creepy and stoic, or he's creepy and he's just creepy. I can't see how or why they picked this guy at all.
You know how when you have a photocopy of something and then you make another copy of a copy? That's like what Dolph Lundgren is to Schwarzenegger. Like if you took Schwarzenegger and then made a couple of Xerox copies of him.
Yeah, a couple. Not one. It has to be at least like 3, 4, maybe 5.
a solid 3 or 4.
The gene pool definitely.
You have a copy of a copy.
Or not the gene pool so much, but the acting talent pool went down quite a bit. All right, we're gonna go on to the next one. The next one up is a little something I think everybody here might be a little excited for, and that is Star Wars Episode 8 started production, and they came out with a little video. Happened about 6 days ago. Did the short clip get you excited at all? It was a very short clip, very, very short clip. But I'm going to start off with Brian, because I know Brian's a little bit more of a Star Wars fan than another man that's in the room today. What do you think, Brian?
I mean, that whatever 45-second clip didn't do anything to change my excitement level over Episode 8. It's high regardless.
Yep.
I mean, really, all we saw in there was like a couple of slow motion seconds of a Mark Hamill side profile.
Yeah, sexy.
Which was, yes, right. He's got the old man Jedi look going right now.
Yeah, so, he does.
But it didn't. I'll be honest, it didn't really do a lot for me, just because I'm already up here for anything Star Wars related right now.
Yeah,
so,
I think most people are. All right, what about you, Chad? You get excited at all?
If anything, this made me less excited because it made me think I'm gonna see Mark Hamill a lot in this next movie, and his horrible acting in this next movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I don't see anything wrong with that.
No, I do.
Why?
Because I'm gonna have to sit through two hours and 15 minutes of this guy just staring.
2 hours and 15 minutes
into the dark space.
No. Yeah, come on. This got me a little excited, mainly due to the fact that I got to see that clip again, and then obviously you had the director going, "Hey, cut. We're all set. We're wrapped up." I think that this was probably clipped together. Yeah. It wasn't necessarily that they were on, was it Skellig Michael Island or something like that. I don't think that they were actually there. I think that was an old clip from J.J. Abrams, but it did get me a little excited because I just don't. We haven't heard anything about anything Star Wars related except for the other movie that came out. But the thing that really got me excited got me a little bummed is why the hell have we not gotten a Rogue One trailer yet? Like, we still haven't gotten that, and that is something that I really
I don't
wanted.
think a couple more months. I think 2 months from now.
You think
we will get a full trailer for it?
Do you think it'll be on
teasers?
May the 4th? May the 4th be with you?
Maybe. It might be something they do.
That makes sense.
I think we'll get a teaser before then, but I think we'll get a full trailer on May the 4th. That's that would be my guess. It comes out. That's several months before, so that's good enough. I think we're gonna get tons of Vader, which would be excellent. Yes, excellent.
Oh, I hope.
All right, we're gonna move on. And what are we gonna move on to? Well, we're going into the next segment, and this is something that we've never done before. But it's Random Rants.
It's time for Random Rants.
Yes, it is Random Rants and Rave Reviews, baby. And this is where we just randomly rant, rave, review. We just kind of keep it movie related. Sometimes we don't. We get a little off topic. It doesn't really matter. This is an open format part of the show. But we are going to keep it a little bit more kind of movie related because the Chad, I'm sending the host over to the Chad side of the table.
Oh, man.
Because the Chad is going to be doing a little bit of a game here with us.
I wanted some theme song, but
well, you can work on it. We didn't have a lot of time. Hey, make sure your head's up. I don't want you looking at IMDb or anything.
No cheating.
No cheating.
No cheating. Phone's off.
The phone is off.
All right.
We're now going to place it face down on the other side of the table.
All right.
So I do not have a name for this game yet.
Yeah.
We're just gonna call it Chat.
I want you up like this the whole time.
You Diamond Dallas Page?
Yeah!
The Diamond Cutter.
All right, let's do it.
So I've already gone over the rules with you guys, but I'm gonna do it real quick.
Yes,
So basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys 6 actors to choose from.
And Chad provided those to my brother.
Yes, I have provided them to your brother, and he's gonna pop them up on the screen.
Yep.
The 6 actors are Tom Cruise, Leonardo DiCaprio, Thomas Hanks, Thomas Hanks,
yeah.
Harrison Ford, John Malkovich. Did I say that right that time?
Malkovich.
Yep, Malkovich. I always say it wrong.
Yeah.
And Jeff Bridges.
That's quite the who's who right there.
Yes, it is.
So what you guys are going to do, you guys are going to take turns and
Okay.
pick one of these actors.
Yep.
And I am going to give you a date of a movie.
Oh, I thought you were going to put us on a date.
No.
I'd go on a date with Brian.
Blind dates with each other. No. I'm going to give you guys 2 dates. You guys are going to pick a date. And then I'm going to give you information about that movie, and you will have to try to guess what movie I am talking about.
Let's do it.
All right?
Yeah, let's do it.
So earlier, Brian, I'm sorry, but we tossed a coin earlier, and Shane did win the option to go first. So
You're not going to defer? You have
No.
to go on defense first?
We have no halftime. I'm not going to be getting it in I'm going for it. I'm going off the get.
So an added bonus to this game that I did not tell you guys about.
Ooh.
Yeah. So if Shane does not guess the movie correct, and Brian knows it, Brian can risk a point and try to guess that.
But you have to have a point first.
But you have to have a point first. So you can't go negative. So if you think that you know the movie and Shane doesn't, then he can steal that movie from you by risking a point.
Right off the bat, if he doesn't get this first one, I can't take a shot.
No, you
at
have
it.
to gain a point first. Yes.
I like
Okay.
it. I like
All
it.
right. So this is a very shortened version of this game. This game would normally take about 45 minutes.
Okay.
But we're gonna do a shortened version. It's probably gonna take about 20 minutes.
Okay.
All right. So Shane, you go first. You get to pick from the 6 actors that I have named already.
All right. I am going with Mr. Harrison Ford.
Oh! Oh man!
That's somebody's favorite actor. I am going to take him off the board.
All right, so I'm gonna go Harrison. Some of these are gonna be easy, and some of them are gonna be really hard.
Okay.
And you're not gonna know until you actually pick the
All right,
date.
I like
so
it.
the 2 dates that you get is 1973
Oh, Jesus.
or 2013.
2013 or 1973?
Yep.
Man, that's a long difference. I'm going to go with 2013.
2013. Would you like the 3rd, 4th, and 5th billed people in this film, or would you like the first sentence and the last sentence of the plot?
I would like I'll go with the first and last
Okay.
sentence of the plot.
Of the plot.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. All right, so I'm not going to give out names.
All right.
Because the names will give away the actual movie sometimes. So
Okay.
I'm always going to replace the names with John Doe and Jane Doe.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
In 1979, John Doe and Jane Doe are married and are both co-anchors for a prestigious news network in New York City. That's the first line.
Uh-huh.
The last line is, John and his friends later attend Tamlin's and Cheney's wedding on the beach.
You know it. I can tell he knows it.
Yeah.
I know what the movie is. I can't think of what the title is. I have 20 seconds, right?
You have 20 seconds.
All right. So you know what? 20 seconds. So the movie is, I think the girl in it was Rachel McAdams. And he was the news. Harrison Ford was the news anchor. What? I think that's what it was. Maybe it wasn't. That came out a few years ago. What the hell was the name of it?
I need an answer right now.
Fluffy the Love Bug. I don't remember.
Brian, do you know the answer?
But he can't bet. He can't get it.
No,
right?
he doesn't get a point.
Go ahead.
Doesn't get a point.
What's the answer?
And I need the full
Sure,
title.
it was Anchorman 2, right?
I need the full title.
Oh,
Was it?
Yes.
He was in that movie?
Yes.
Was he really? I don't even remember Harrison Ford in that movie.
God, I actually forgot what the subtitle of the movie was.
Yeah! Doesn't
I
matter.
just
anyway.
know it was Anchorman 2.
It was Anchorman 2, The Legend
Legend
Continues.
Continues.
The Legend Continues.
Yep.
Oh, the legend continues. God.
So Harrison Ford, 2013 is off the board.
Okay.
All right,
he's-
so no points so far.
And I
no
have the
points.
22nd up now, too.
Yep.
So I have.
So Harrison Ford, you still got one category. You still got 1973, or you have all the other names that you can pick from.
Okay.
Wait a minute. So I could actually still pick Harrison
Yes.
Ford if I wanted to?
Yes.
All right. I'm not going to test my 73 knowledge, even though I suspect I know what the movie would be. I'm gonna steal a page out of Shane's book here. I'm gonna attack his biggest strength. I'm going right for Leo.
All right, so you get two movies: Leonardo DiCaprio.
DiCaprio.
Yeah, DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
You get 1995 or 2008.
Ooh.
Let's go with 2008.
2008. Would you like the third, fourth, and fifth build, or would you like the first and last plot?
The first and last, the plot.
All right. Yeah, John Doe is a CIA case officer in Iraq, tracking a terrorist called John Doe. He meets John Doe, a member of the terrorist organization who is prepared to offer information in return for asylum in America. That's the first sentence.
Man, that was a long ass sentence.
The last sentence is, having lost the fight, having lost the will to fight in this particular war, John goes off the grid and goes to see Jane again.
You have 20 seconds starting now.
I only know of one movie I think that he was in around that
I know what it is.
time. I'm gonna Body of Lies. It's the only thing I can think of.
Correct.
Ah!
Brian gets 1 point.
Damn it.
Wow.
And you had 8 seconds to spare.
I don't even know. I didn't even know another movie he was actually in. Was he in any other movies that year?
Yeah, I always pick the years that he had movies, more than one movie in that year.
What else was he
I don't
in?
have the list in front of me, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
That might have been Aviator, right?
So
2008?
Yeah.
That was a while ago, so.
So 2008 is off the board, but you got Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, Harrison Ford, John Malkovich, Jeff Bridges, and one Leo.
I'm going with Mr. Tom Cruise, baby.
Tom
Let's do
Cruise, you
Cruise.
have a movie from 2007
Uh-huh.
or 1999.
I'm going 99.
99, would you like the build or would you like the first and last sentence?
Let's go build.
All right, so unfortunately they only have 4 build on this one, so you get the third and fourth build.
That's it?
Yep.
Oh, that's messed up.
You get Sidney Pollack and Marie Richardson.
Oh, crap. I have no idea.
20 seconds.
I have no idea. Sidney Pollack in 1999.
Brian, do you think you know this?
I will say the Last Samurai.
No. Brian, do you want to risk your point if you know this?
No. The only. No.
No. The movie is Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh, is it?
Eyes Wide Shut.
Shoot, man.
Stanley Kubrick.
I should have got.
Actually,
I should have gone.
I was actually gonna guess that, but I didn't want to risk that. I know enough.
All right, Brian, do you know the categories you got left?
Who you going with? Who you going with?
I'm gonna attack Shane's strength again. Oh, and Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, you get 2004,
Hanksy Panksy.
2004 or 1984?
Holy shit.
Hey, keep the language to a minimum.
Oh, sorry. I mean, oh god, even off the bat, 84, I can only think of like one movie he would have been in even in that time, and if it's not that movie, I'm gonna totally not know it. What was the other one?
2004 or 1984?
Yeah, let's go with 2004.
2004. Would you like the build or would you like the plot? Plot. Mrs. Jane Doe, a strict religious and elderly widow, meets John Doe, a Southern linguist, Edgar Allan Poe enthusiastic, who expresses interest in the room she has for rent and asks to use her root cellar for rehearsals for an early music ensemble he directs, to which she agrees. That's the first sentence. The last sentence is the film ends with John dumping John's severed finger onto the barge.
I might know, but it doesn't
Get
matter.
20.
Not a clue.
No clue? Are you
Do
passing?
you want to pass?
Can I guess?
Yes,
You can guess, but you don't have any points to give.
No, I
You have
know.
no points. You
All
can't
right.
get the point.
Is it Lady Killers?
Yes.
Yes, baby. I got it right.
All right, so go.
All right, I'm gonna go with Tom Hanks' other movie.
Tom Hanks, 1984. Would you like the build or
I'm
would
going
you...
with the plot. Let's go with the plot.
Plot.
I sucked with the build, especially if I'm only gonna get 2.
All right. I want to make sure that... Oh, this is not the right movie. Hold on. I would hope I had the right movie up. I thought I had it all good. Hold on.
It's all right, you know. It's the test run.
Yeah.
I like this game. I like games. Games are fun. What are you doing?
Oh, there we go.
What are you doing?
All right, we got the plot.
All right.
Party animal John Doe, who makes his living as a school bus driver, decides to finally settle down and marry his girlfriend, Jane Doe. That's the first sentence. The last sentence is, after the wedding, John and Jane are driven to the airport for their honeymoon in John's school bus, driven by a laughing John.
Oh my lord. That is so vague.
It makes it hard with the John and Jane.
Yes. I'm just gonna guess. I don't think it's right, but I'll say the Burbs.
Not correct. Would you like to guess, Brian?
Would you like
No.
to?
Wow, I'm picking these movies because I've heard of them and I've watched all these movies.
What is it?
It's a bachelor party.
Oh man, I haven't seen that in like 30 years.
Well, it came out 30 years ago.
He did. In fairness, he did say 84.
All right, Brian. You got Tom Cruise, one category. You got Leo, one category. You got Harrison Ford, one category. You got John Malkovich, 2 categories, and Jeff Bridges, 2 dates.
Do we have a point total that we're trying to get to?
Well, I was gonna go to 4,
Okay.
so we're 1-0 right now.
1-0. All right.
Let's go. Let's go, Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges, you got 2003 or 1989.
89. Oh shit.
Hey, language.
Sorry. I guess 2003.
2003. Would you like the cast or would you like the plot?
Plot.
The plot. 3 men, John Doe, and John Doe, come together as a principal jockey, owner, and trainer of the championship horse, John, raising from troubled times to achieve fame and success through their association with the horse. Do you need the last? Do you need the last sentence?
I got it. It's,
right.
it's Seabiscuit.
Seabiscuit is correct. Brian has 2 points.
I told you. Chad was telling me about this game last night. I said my money's on Brian.
All right, so Jeff Bridges is off the board for one of them.
Okay.
So you still got Tom Cruise, Leo, and for 1 each. Harrison Ford for 1.
I'm going with the other Tom Cruise.
The other Tom Cruise, 2007. You do not get an option. It's 2007. Would you like the cast or would you like the plot?
Plot, please. The plot.
Plot. 2 determined students at a West Coast university, John and John, at the urging of their idealistic
Yeah.
professor, Dr. John, attempt to do something important with their life. The last sentence is, he suddenly falls quiet, contemplating the choices with which his professor had left him.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
That. Do you know what it is?
No.
That is the movie. I don't want to say the wrong name. Can I say final answer so I can kind of try and?
No, you have to give a final answer, so you can talk it out.
It's called. It's like Magnolias or something like that. Or,
And you have to have an answer now.
Magnolia. I don't.
No.
What is it called?
Lions for Lambs.
I never even saw that movie.
Lions for Lambs. That was a random.
I never even saw it.
All right, Brian.
Chad is pulling some tough stuff in.
Yeah.
Well, these are movies that I've pretty much I've seen all these movies,
I've
so
ne-
I figured
I've never
you
even-
guys
I ne-
have probably seen them too.
I've never even heard of Lions of Lambs.
Oh no, that was a really good movie. So you got 1 from Leo, you got 1 from Harrison, you got 2 from John Malkovich, and 1 from Jeff Bridges.
Let's go with Malkovich.
All right, you got
shot.
2014 or 2002.
Jesus Christ. Oh, I guess 14. At least it's recent enough.
Would you like the plot or would you like the cast?
Plot, please.
In Antarctica, 3 young penguins, John, and John, defy the laws of nature to save an egg the other penguins believe to be doomed. And then the last sentence is John does not appear to show any side effects from the ray until he manages to swallow King John whole, much to King John's delight.
Penguins of Madagascar.
Yes.
Wow.
So, hey, Brian, I got a question for you here. If you would have went with the cast here, and I read off Conrad Vernon, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Ken Jeong, would you have guessed that?
I wouldn't.
No, actually, I would not have.
See, that's why I picked that one, because it would have been, if you would have went the other route, it would have been a lot harder than going with the plot. So, all right, Shane, you got to catch up here.
I don't think so.
You got one.
I don't think so, Tim.
You got one from Leo. You got one from Harrison Ford. You got one from Malkovich, and one from Jeff Bridges.
I will go with Leo.
Leo, you don't have a choice. You're going with 1995.
Okay.
Do you want the plot or do you want the cast members?
Plot it up. Plot it up.
Plot it up.
I've not been lucky with either.
All right. An unarmed gunslinger, referred to as the Lady, enters the Old West town of Redemption circa 1881, where she...
Oh, I know this.
All right.
The Quick and the Dead.
Quick and the Dead, correct.
Boom!
That would have been a steal. I'd have just gave it away quick.
Was it 2-1?
It's 1-3.
1-3. Oh man, he's gonna kill me.
All right, Brian, you get one from Harrison Ford, one from John Malkovich, and one from Jeff Bridges. I think we're gonna finish this game off here.
Oof.
Give me the other Harrison Ford one. I guess that was what 70 something.
73. All right.
Oh Christ! All right.
Do you want the plot or do you want the cast members?
Give me cast members.
All right. So the 3 cast members I'm going to give you is Paul LaMatt, Charlie Martin Smith, and Candy Clark.
Wow. Okay, so in the early 70s, the only thing I can think...
No, he's gonna guess it. Oh, damn it.
The only movie I can guess from that early is American Graffiti.
Damn it!
Basically his first.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, that's my final answer.
Yeah, you got it.
Got it correct.
Oh.
For the win.
I knew that one.
Brian officially wins, but I am gonna... There's 2 more categories, and I am gonna do these 2 categories out. So, Shane, you get the pick between John Malkovich or Jeff Bridges.
Malkovich.
You get 2002.
2002, yep.
Do you want the plot or do you want the cast members?
Do the cast members. Why not? I don't get anything.
So you get the 3 cast members: Seth Green, Vin Diesel, and Dennis Hopper.
No clue. None.
Brian, do you know this one?
From what year? 2002?
Yep.
Yeah, no clue. I've seen like 3 John Malkovich movies because I don't really care for them.
No.
Vin Diesel and Seth Green.
Was it The Pacifier?
No.
Triple X?
It was the Knockaround Guys.
Never seen it.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Knockaround Guys. Yeah, no.
All right, Brian, you get the last one. It's going to be 1989, Jeff Bridges.
I haven't seen half.
Would you like the cast members or would you like the plot?
Plot.
All right, so you get John and John are brothers living in Seattle, making a living playing in lounges and music bars. Their gimmick being that they play intricate jazz and pop-flavored duets on matching grand pianos.
I know it. The only reason I know it is because it was actually on HBO the other day, The Fabulous Baker Boys.
Correct.
I haven't seen that either.
So, with a whopping score of 1-5...
It would have been nice if I've seen some of the movies.
This was hard.
You did very well though, Brian.
Yeah.
You did a lot better than I expected.
Well, in fairness, I did have an unfair advantage. I did work at Blockbuster Video for like 5 years, and you have no idea how many boxes and DVD covers and clamshells I put away.
No, you know what? Now that I have more of a
You'd be
grasp of this,
surprised how much of that crap gets stuck in your head by osmosis.
now that I have more of a grasp about this game, I'm never going to lose ever again.
All right, so we're going to set this up for like a month from now. I'm going to come up with 6 more actors, and we're going to do this again.
Okay.
So,
Sounds good. I'm down for it.
yeah.
That's it. That's the end of the show.
That's the end of the game. That's the end of the show.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys had fun doing that.
Yeah.
It was a fun segment.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
So
I'd like to do it again.
we will we'll definitely have to do that again.
Yeah.
And next time, I'm going to have to go and watch some movies now that I've never seen because I apparently have never seen a lot of these movies. Those movies that got shown in Maine when Chad was growing up did not come around here, but not in my wheelhouse.
I tried to come up with movies that I thought you guys have seen. I mean, pretty basic movies. I mean, Bachelor Party, I thought you would have
Bachelor Party I've seen, but I couldn't tell you a single frame of that movie because I haven't seen it in 30 years.
Oh, all right, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't have done.
The last time I saw that, I was probably 11, so I might have seen it like 89.
I'm really surprised you did not get Anchorman 2. I thought that was a given.
I didn't even know that he was in it. I totally forgot that he was in it. Would he have been one of the third or fourth, fifth billed cast?
I think he was like 8th.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to steal because I didn't remember that it was Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues.
The legend
A
continues.
drop off from that movie from the first one. I can't. There's not even like a one memorable line from Anchorman 2.
No.
One.
It was a semi funny movie.
Yeah, it was all
I
right.
could not actually give you one line from Anchorman 2, not one.
Don't act like you're not impressed. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/themoviehousemaniacs.
We're gonna do the shout outs?
Oh yeah, we got to do some quick shout outs. That's right. I totally forgot about the shout
I
outs.
noticed that there was a couple more.
We've been getting more and more. Like because we just did a show like 2 days ago, and we got more.
Yeah.
We're gonna do quick ones. We don't have to really go deep into these because I know Brian has to leave in
I gotta
about
leave too.
3 seconds. So does Chad. So we're gonna wrap it up, but we're gonna say thank you very much to the 3 subscribers. The first one is Tam Tran, and that happened 2 days ago. Yeah. Any news for Tam Tran? You think judging a book by its cover? Tam Tran.
I'm guessing he's Asian.
How does that have anything? Just get. He's Asian. Why?
His
There's
name.
a couple of T's in there.
His name.
It's just Tam Tran.
Isn't that an Asian name?
I don't know.
All right.
I would have thought like maybe he was good at building like Amtrak trains. Tam Tran. He had like train models. I don't know.
If his name was Tantrum, that would have been so much better.
Tantrum. That would be great. Change your name. We want you to change your name by next show and resubscribe. Anyway, the next one.
Just to swap letters.
The next one up is IAY Tricks. TRIKS. iTricks.
I tricked you, son.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I tricks you. Like I think that's more like he's like a magic man.
Yeah.
Like he's like super magic. Like everything that this guy does is super magic.
He tricked us by thinking that he subscribed to us, but he's really not.
And then he unsubscribed.
I think everything this guy does, whether it's like life in itself, it's just he's a magical magician.
Yeah, I could see that.
You can see it. Yeah.
Or he could be associated with the cereal tricks.
Tricks. Ooh, but it's not TRIX.
It's yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's tough. You got anything for iTricks?
No.
Maybe he's an
I got
ophthalmologist
nothing on that one.
and he does eye tricks.
I tricks. That's it.
All right, next and the last guy up, it was actually the group that we've actually seen some of their stuff. We talked about one of the people, members of that group, and that is the Movie Hut. Movie Hut on YouTube, which is a couple of kids that are in high school that decided to do their own little movie show.
Nice.
And we really appreciate their subscribe. I love their logo because it's movie, but they have like the Jabba the Hutt character. Movie Hut,
right.
HUTT.
All right.
So you can find them on YouTube as well.
Nice.
And yeah, it's a pretty cool little group there. And I'm sure we're gonna have more by the next. It seems like we're going up a couple every day. So it's amazing. Excelente. Let's sign off. Where can people find you, Chad?
You can find me all over the internet. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on Twitter, all at DJ Dizzle82.
DJ Dizzle.
You can go to my podcast site on Facebook. It's my fan page, Breaking from Movies with Chadwick. Also, all my videos are on YouTube on the Movie House Maniacs.
Yeah, they are. Breaking for Movies, baby.
Breaking for Movies.
When's the next one coming out?
This week.
This week?
Yep. Doing a lot more production on it, so like it's taking a little bit longer.
I'm glad you finally understand. What...
Yeah, no, I completely understand now. Like like a half an hour segment is taking me like 2 hours. Like it's ridiculous. But yeah, so go out and check me out on those. And
excellent. Where can people find you, Mr. Bryman?
Facebook.com/HollywoodBrian. Not changing. Instagram BKC8377 and Twitter at @the_Bry_man.
He's a man who likes his underscores.
I do like my underscores.
You can find me everywhere. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, moviepilot.com, all those places at the CineBros. You can find me on YouTube, though, at the Movie House Maniacs. We do a lot of our articles and stuff like that. We put those on Movie Pilot, and we even put our videos up on there, too. So if you do want to subscribe to us on, follow us on Movie Pilot, you can. But yeah. That's where we're at. You can find us everywhere. We are going to sign off because we got to get these fellas on the road.
Yo.
Brian's got places to be. Chad's got places to be. I need a nap.
Congratulations, Brian, on winning the first game.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's no big speech here.
You're going down next time. You're going down. You're going down.
I'm getting a belt. I'm getting a heavyweight belt for this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll just have Brian on the screen with a heavyweight belt. Wearing
if we actually have, I'm gonna really up my knowledge now.
I've already got a couple of those. So if you need me to hold one up next time.
Yeah, you definitely got to hold one up next time.
I'm taking you down, man. I'm taking you down a peg. Next time we go, let's do this.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Well,
I'm ready right after this. We'll Skype, we'll FaceTime on the phone on your way to work.
It's going to get harder because we chose our 3 favorite actors,
Yeah.
so theoretically, those are the people we should know the most about.
Yeah, and that's
necessarily.
that's why I wanted to start it off that way. I figured I'd give you guys 3 each that you guys pretty much knew. So the next one's going to be harder because it's going to be coming.
It's going to be way harder.
It's going to be coming from me this time. So you might get like Anna Kendrick.
Sweet. I'm down.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
I love it. He was top 5.
What was that?
How many movies has Anna Kendrick been in? I can think of 2.
All she needs to be in is 2.
She's probably been in
She's
like 8
been
to
in
10.
she's been in about 10.
Yeah,
10.
8 to 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna get harder, Brian.
All right.
I'm aware.
Yeah. Let's do this. We're gonna sign off.
Hey,
We will see you guys again at the movie soon. Peace out.
see you guys later.
Peace.
If you watch the show on YouTube, please click that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And thank you for watching.